My first question goes to the challenger. Gukesh, you had a position that seemed rich, capable of playing for quite some time, maybe with some advantage. What's your immediate impression after the game?
Yeah, I thought I should be winning at some point in this. Maybe before the queen exchange and also after the queen exchange, it should be winning. But after he played f6, it was kind of tricky. I mean, when I played bishop d1, I just missed that he has f4 take rook c4 rook h3, and f3 has rook h1. So yeah, I don't know where exactly the win was, but I should be winning, I think.
There was one moment, I think, when you traded queens, you could have played maybe bishop g5, or when you played queen f4, you could have played bishop e3 instead. Just pointing out where it was possible to hold the position like this, or even after queen f4, to maybe play bishop g5 and play the two bishops. Did you consider either one of these two moves?
Yeah, I considered a bit, but I thought this endgame with this f5 weakness and the pawn up should be winning, but probably it was more difficult than I had expected.
To the world champion, this was definitely a difficult defense. When did you sense that maybe you were in trouble?
Well, immediately after c5, I saw he can play d5, and he can take the knight. He can take with both bishop and maybe also queen. And he didn't need to play e5 and then just take and cannot take on d5. Here I saw my positions are already worse. And in the end, very hard defense. Here I'm considering take a knight e4. I didn't see any straightforward win, but I just don't know if I can play this like this or not here. And then I decided to go for c4, but this move came as a surprise. Where to put the king, good queen. Yeah, here I thought my position hopeless. Yeah, because my intention was to take on a2 after queen f6, but I realized after king g2, my position very bad, lack of coordinates. Or maybe it's not so bad. Yes, I was beaten many times. First in the opening, the middle game, and in the here queen f4 I thought it very strong. And yeah, I'm happy to find this defensive idea, at least to create some counterplays over his pawns. But here, still, it's very difficult to. Maybe this is the way to play. The rook h4, rook c4.
Kind of blockade. I'm curious about a moment in the game when you were, I'm sorry, I'm speaking to the challenger now. You had a moment to play rook d2 instead of rook to f4 here. This move.
Yeah, I thought knight b4, I didn't see it.
And after knight b4, this move. And reroute the bishop to this diagonal. Put the pawn on d7 to play like this.
Yeah, I did not really consider this one actually. Yeah, but probably I was just playing under the assumption that rook f4 and b5 should just be winning. If I manage to consolidate, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really consider any alternatives.
Last question from me before I open to the press. Golden opportunity, do you feel, what are your feelings? You know, was a real chance to win this game, that the chance was missed?
Yeah, it's never pleasant to miss a winning position, but I'm happy about the fact that I outplayed my opponent quite easily in the opening, and yeah, after that it's a missed chance, but also there are some positives to take, and I'll try not to repeat the mistake in the other next games.
And sort of the same question to you. You felt that you were in an hopeless situation and you were given a second life. Your feelings for that opportunity?
Yeah, I nearly gave up when I saw King E1 because here I don't know how to create counterplay. Rook D4, he had Rook C4. This is not win, not lose. Hard to believe. So I thought I just try to take my luck and try to stay in the game. And here I'm very lucky, as he said before. I have Rook H3 if we go Rook C4, not losing immediately. Suddenly my position is quite playable, even maybe not losing anymore. Difficult to believe.
Yeah, you sound like you think it's a miracle that you saved this game.
Yeah.
Leoncho Garcia from El País. A question for each of you. To Ding Liren. Why did you reject Queen B8, which apparently looks quite solid, instead of going for such a very risk maneuver, Queen E6 and taking on A2? And to Gukesh, you say that you felt like winning at some moment. Suddenly you weren't winning anymore. How did you manage your emotions changing? How did you keep your emotional system under control?
Because here, if Queen B8 or Queen C7, he will also go Bishop D4. I thought the position very bad, because I didn't have any direct play. Maybe Knight D7 has some square on E5, not so easy. C3. Just wait. Yeah, I think I need to do some immediate reactions. Otherwise, my position is very bad. So.
Yeah, I mean, when I missed this F4 Rook H3 defense, it was unpleasant, of course. But yeah, I still thought I could maybe continue the game somehow, but it was very hard to find anything. Obviously, it was not pleasant emotionally, but yeah, I mean, anyways, that position I guess was already the result was decided, so I didn't have to like really control my emotions or anything.
Thank you.
Our young readers would like to know what your favorite chess book was when you were about 10 to 12 years old.
Favorite chess book, you said?
We have answered this question last round.
So
Maybe you are not there.
At 10 to 12?
Sorry.
At 10 to 12. I'm forgetting your answer, actually. 10 to 12 years old. Didn't you guys say?
Yeah, we both said the same book. It's a Game Changer. Yeah.
A Game Changer didn't come out when you were 10 to 12 years old. Maybe when he was 10 to 12 years old. Okay.
Answer that or next question?
Go ahead.
Yeah, asking on behalf of your FIDE social media followers, this time from Sumit Singale. According to a statistical study by Dr. Mehmet Ismail, this match is the most accurate of all World Championship matches. Does it feel like that when you're playing over the board?
That is quite a surprise because I think there are just pretty much all the games there is something something funny happening. So I don't know. I can't really believe it's the most accurate match so far.
Maybe before this game.
Gukesh, what do you take away from this game? This, on one level, you had an opening advantage, and for much of the game, you could have expected to win. Does that give you some hope, or are you maybe a little frustrated that you had them on the ropes but weren't able to convert? What's your biggest emotion right now after such a struggle?
I guess always like when you don't convert a winning position, it's always at least the first few minutes it's a bit disappointing. But yeah, I mean it was a huge chance and I missed it. But still a lot of games to go. And one huge positive is that I felt really good on the board and I was obviously outplaying him from the start. So that's a very good thing to know. The biggest lesson I guess is to stay focused and convert good positions.
It sounds like you're a glass half full kind of person.
Sorry?
You're generally a positive person.
Yeah, I try.
Thanks.